Webmasterradio.fm proudly presents the longest-running program on affiliate marketing. Welcome to Affiliate Buzz. Our hosts, James and Arlene Martell, are here to inspire, inform, and motivate you with expert insight, interviews, and information that will increase your bottom line. Advance your affiliate marketing efforts every week on Affiliate Buzz. Now, please welcome James and Arlene.
Hi, it's James Martell here, and welcome to edition number 346 of the Affiliate Buzz, where we are dedicated to sharing with you what is working today to help you make more money, take back control of your own time, and break free of the proverbial rat race. If you're joining us live here today on webmasterradio.fm, it's great to have you with us. If you're joining us through your smartphone, tablet, computer, or Wi-Fi radio, a very special welcome to you as well. Arlene is away today. She's getting ready for a vacation with many of the women in our family, so no Arlene today. But not to worry, because we have a very special guest joining us today, Jim Kukral, internet pioneer, author, and a very much sought-after speaker. And today we'll be talking about how to grow your brand or business with your own book. We're also going to dig into another one of Jim's books a little bit, Business Around a Lifestyle, How to Dream Your Perfect Lifestyle, Then Go Get It. We'll talk about a number of his other books, including his most recent book, Go Direct. We'll also talk about some successes and some failures. We'll have our always fun speed round. And as usual, we'll wrap it up with a little dream building, talking about some trips and some travel and some lifestyle. Now, for 16 plus years, Jim has helped small businesses and large companies, including FedEx, Sherwin-Williams, Ernst & Young, and Progressive Auto Insurance, understand how to build successful new online businesses or energize or refresh existing ones. He shares how to create imaginative marketing campaigns that get talked about, innovative new products and services that could possibly change your business bottom line, and generally how to make more profits with less work, something I think many of us are always interested in. Jim's also a very successful author with many books to his credit, including How to Catch Happy, a guide to reeling in the biggest fish of all. Write a frickin' book already, How to Write a Book to Skyrocket Sales to Boost Your Career. Again, Business Around a Lifestyle, How to Dream Your Perfect Lifestyle, Then Go Get It, and many, many others. Jim has also been featured in the New York Times, the Wall Street Journal, Entrepreneur Magazine, and Forbes. And Jim is also someone I've personally followed for many years and have a lot of respect for. And Jim, my friend, welcome to the Affiliate Buzz.
Well, right back at you, James, and thank you so much for having me here. And 2 points. You've done 360-something of these shows, and how come I got shorted on not having Arlene here?
This is true. I was going to actually twist her arm a little bit, but when she gets ready to get things ready to get out the door, I don't step in the way. So I understand. She's heading out the door this weekend, so she's kind of focused on that at the moment. But I'm sure she sends her love and says hello.
That's how we successfully stay married, right?
That's right. That's exactly right.
It's great to be here.
Well, thank you. So now, before we dig in and talk about business, of course, we're going to get into talking about your books and some of your titles, which I absolutely love. We'll talk about your new book as well. Before we do that, though, let's talk about Mr. Jim Kukral. Let's talk about you. Tell us about your history, your background, and what you were doing prior to joining us, or prior to jumping on the internet.
It's so funny. I got onto internet business about 18 years ago. I was in a basement of a company called Alltel, and their phone company, and I was designing Yellow Page ads. And in a full suit, in a basement with no windows, and on a quota, designing Yellow Page ads all day long. And I got a call from a buddy, and he said, "Hey, my cousin's starting this new media company." I go, "What does that mean?" He goes, "Oh, something, with this internet stuff coming on." He goes, "Can you take your graphic design skills and maybe come and join us?" So I went on the interview. I showed up in a suit, and the guy looked at me and goes, "What the hell are you wearing a suit for?" and he goes, "We're going to change the world here." Right? This is very early internet days, before, tables existed in HTML, And I decided to take that job because I was just getting out of college. And first day on the job, they handed me an HTML book. They said, "Learn this." And I said, okay. And I took my graphic design skills and learned how to start building web pages. And the rest has been history from there.
I looked at your bio online. I saw that was the year was 1995. So I had to go look up a few fun facts around that. And if we think back, just to kind of put it in perspective, that's when Seinfeld introduced us to the Soup Nazi. That was 1995.
Wow.
1995 was the year. The top three movies were Toy Story, Batman Forever, and Apollo 13. And that's also the year that Sergey Brin actually met Larry Page, who, of course, as everybody probably knows, went on to found Google. So it was a very interesting year, and the same year that you got started. So take us back there. Take us back to 1995 and dig in a little bit more about how that rolled out over your first year online, and then maybe into a couple years after that.
Well, the whole thing was new for everybody, right? I mean, nobody really knew what was going on. In Cleveland, we had this agency. It was 4 of us, and the guys who were running the agency had connections with some of the bigger companies in town, like Sherwin-Williams and Progressive Auto Insurance and Ernst & Young, right? And those are headquartered here in Cleveland. And nobody really had agencies or knew how to build websites. So we went into those places and we walked in and we said, we can do it for you. So I built Ernst & Young's very first website.
Wow.
I built Sherwin-Williams' very first website by hand, right? Writing HTML code and just putting graphics together. So it was a really interesting time to be able to walk into a big corporation's office and just go, yeah, we know what we're doing.
We're here.
We really didn't know, we were figuring it out as we went, but we had good salespeople. And really interesting time to be on the internet right at the beginning when businesses were like, oh, I guess we got to have a website. And I mean, big businesses. We're talking about billion-dollar businesses, and they were like putting a lot of money into it. And so we built websites and we grew. We got to about 150 people in a couple of years. I said, you know what? I'm going to go start my own agency. I left with 4 people, and we started our own agency called Vendor Tech, and we were going to automate the manufacturing processes for manufacturers, right? Mm-hmm. But you know anything about the manufacturing business? Even in 2014, most of them are still doing businesses on 3 martini lunches and handshakes. We were 20 years ahead, and they didn't want what we had. We grew the business into an internet business. We grew that to 160 people.
Wow.
But guess what happened? We got .com, right?
Yeah.
Every single one of our clients was a startup who had funding, which all disappeared. And overnight, our business went from 160 employees to 16, then down to nothing. And I got out and I said to myself, you know what? I don't ever want to own an agency ever again. I stuck around there for about a year. I started one of the first search engine marketing programs in the country to help businesses learn how to get better found on search. This was technically before really Google was Google. Then I said, you know what? I don't want to do search either. And I said, I don't want to work for anyone. So I got out of the business, figured out affiliate marketing,